I want to call on a great friend of mine and known him over the years for many, many times that he has run. And he's with a wonderful young lady by the name of Tony. How could I forget that? Hi, Tony. How are you? Welcome, welcome here. Nate, you're up next, please. Nate Miley, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, John, for that very kind and generous introduction. It's great to be here in Castro Valley with the Democratic Club. I mean, this annual event is just something I look forward to every year, and I just got off a plane this morning. I was in Chicago visiting my daughter who's in grad school. So it's good to get back here today and be here for this. You know, there's a lot on the ballot in November, so I don't have to speaking to the choir here. We're all going to get out and do our jobs and vote, encourage others to vote, because I think people complain about Roe v. Wade, they complain about Trump, they complain about all those consequences, but elections have consequences, and if folks don't vote, they can see the consequences. I mean, it was very annoying for me back in 2016 when I was talking to some young people, young African-American, highly educated young people who did not vote. They did not vote, and it pissed me off because they didn't vote, and they should have known better. I mean, people have died for the right to vote. I would never think about not voting as an African-American, for example. So I think the fact that we had Trump, the fact that he appointed these Supreme Court justices, the fact that they overturned Roe v. Wade and other consequences, if that doesn't send enough of a wake-up signal to everyone that the right to vote is sacrosanct and we all need to exercise that. And at the moment, I'm not up here trying to encourage you to support X person or X measure, but I will talk about one measure in a minute. I am trying to encourage everyone to exercise that right that so many people died and fought for all of us. Now, the one thing I just want to encourage you to consider, the Board of Supervisors, we're putting on the ballot Measure D. I don't know if that'll be the actual ballot measure, but Measure D controls growth out in the east part of the county and in the canyons here in Castro Valley. Measure D prevents sprawl, but it's also supposed to enhance agriculture and preserve agriculture. It's had a chilling effect on enhancing and preserving agriculture. So we're putting on the ballot a very surgical amendment to Measure D that would help the ag industry, the wineries, the equestrian facilities, and others in the ag part of our county. So I would like to encourage everyone, whatever that ballot measure is, and at the moment I don't know if it's going to be Measure D, still got to wait for the registrar to give us the letter, to really support that. We need 50% plus one, and it will really help ag here in Alameda County. So once again, it's just great seeing so many of you. Some of you I've seen in person at various events since the pandemic has been upon us. It's great that we can get together and practice all the safety protocols associated with COVID. COVID is still with us, so just keep that in mind. But hey, Castro Valley Democratic Club, you guys rock. You're awesome, and I'm really pleased to represent you on the Board of Supervisors. So God bless.
Thank you, Nate Miley.